Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. Then you might be asking, where did Clash go? I don't know either. As you can see from here, I just now checked. You can see from there, she's still there. We saved on the previous episode, and she was still there, and now she disappeared. So, yeah. What is this? Our empathy says. We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez. Are you? That's because I'm Mr. Reasonable. Or that's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. Let's go with that. Also, I don't know if it is because I keep choosing the none of the above options, because I don't do that. I did once, I think. And then I been sort of mixing and matching, and not so much mixing and matching. Is it? Oh, it's not there, is it? It's over here. Where is it? It's over here. Right there. Yeah, not really mixing and matching. Let's go with this one. The air suddenly feels calmer, says Empathy. More transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover, perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. First off, where is this kingdom? It's not a place, it's a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. That conscience, what does that actually mean? Also, what does kingdom mean in this case? Because conscience can mean, just to have be conscious. No, that's consciousness. That's a different word in English. So conscience here is extremely close to moralist. But then again, empathy here, it might be related to empathy in general rather than anything else. How do you bring about these circumstances then? Incrementally, says our empathy, which is a reference to incrementalism, which is not moralism here, because the moralism is the facade of incrementalism. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place too quickly. Was it in this Let's Play that I mentioned... It was in this Let's Play that I mentioned the words of Martin Luther King. People more dedicated to order than to justice. The line that I stopped at, the line that came after, was the line that I don't remember exactly the words, but it was talking about those same people that are more dedicated to order than to justice, that prefer a negative justice, or which is the absence. Well, let me go and check. These are such powerful words. A negative peace, rather, which is the absence of tension, rather than a positive peace, which is the presence of justice. Now, the line that I didn't take notes of, so I can't quote it right now, is the line that came after when I said people who agree with the goal but disagree with methods of direct action. The line that came after that was talking about those people as the people who dictate the terms and the timetable of your rights. This is a reference to that. Incrementalism is can be viewed in different contexts, but usually when it's referenced, it is as a critique of incrementalism, really, because to incrementalists, incrementalism is not really about the process through which the process through which the world becomes a better place, but rather the process through which you keep the world from going to chaos in your, this perspective is pretty much the one of an incrementalist in my experience. But anyway, empathy says that the genius of Dolores Day, what does that mean? The pain of God? What? She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. And Yeah, the absence of tension there, that was just talking about. Real lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. But what about, I'm gonna say, but what about all the things that are wrong now? Tss, empathy says, just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. Which is a very beautiful way of putting it. It just sort of forgets the real the realness of other people who put their rights above mine, or at least people who are above, who put their rights above the ones of those who they oppress. So the rights of those who they oppress. So, this is just sort of creating a sort of redirecting the blame here. It's not about my rights, or rather, it is about my rights. It's just not that I'm putting my rights above anybody else's. It's just, other people are putting their rights above other people. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality, says our logic. What sang-froid, says our composure. I don't actually know what sang-froid is. I want to know. It means composure. Also, it means... Yeah, it makes sense that it means composure. It means, like, stoicism and stuff. What benevolence, says our volition. Wait, is the kingdom of conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo? Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed? Which is a false dichotomy, mind you, because you're sort of there's a word for it. You're sort of like forgiving all the chaos and bloodshed that the status quo causes in making this option, which means that the answer is moot because it's a loaded question. Either answer is going to result in a meaningless answer. No. Then you've never lived through real chaos, empathy says. Sometimes, in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress. Also, it bears mention, I don't think that is the intention here of the writer, but it bears mentioning that living through real chaos is, well, you're goddamn lucky, that's what you are, because a lot of people die through real chaos. And you're also sort of picking and choosing who you talk about if you're going to talk about only the people who live through real chaos. It's as I was saying, the answer is meaningless because it's a loaded question. It's like I punch you in the face and you're like, oh, don't punch me in the face, and I say, would you prefer that I kill you? Is that what you prefer? You know what I mean? But anyway, sometimes in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress. Okay, but what's the kingdom of conscience actually like, I'm gonna ask. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. Is this a reference to something that I'm not actually seeing? I think this is, it might, I've never seen anything proposed like this, real political attitudes that are like this, anything of the sort. It might be a joke on at the expense of incrementalists, in the sense that their objective is just so far off that it's impossible to attain, and that's why it's incrementalist. That might be what it is. Is this because I'm a moralist? I mean, am I a moralist? I don't think... Did I pick that? Man, that sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's the consciousness or conscience and moralism is close together. But it's also not? I'm not sure. Let's go with this one. What you want is immaterial, says empathy. The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly. Yeah, very slowly indeed. Let's see what this door over here has to tell us. The same small heavy door, no lock in sight, but our physical instrument can kick the door in. No, it can't. I'm really bad at that, so it definitely cannot. However, I think I have some clothes that will enhance my physical instrument. Where is it? I don't think I have clothes that will do that. Oh, I do! I have a white tank top. Our logic goes out the window. Let's see if this improves it a little bit. It does improve it a little bit. This is probably gonna kill me, though. I kinda don't wanna kill me. I am probably gonna die, though, because I'm gonna try to kick the door in, and I'm gonna die of a heart attack. So what can I do here in regard... No, don't do that. Don't do that. What can I do to my in regards to my endurance? Let's put that over there. This has a scroll wheel, right? Yeah, it should be fine. It is gonna... Well, it isn't gonna be fine, because it's gonna be supremely difficult to scroll through that, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, I figured. You're such a dummy. You kick it gung-ho style, entering the premises style, but the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you. There's a bar? Of course. All right, says Clashy. The woman nods approvingly. Let's thrash the place. Wait, is she here? Let's not, says Kim. No, I think the writers just forgot to check if she was here on that one particular line. Cause she didn't. She talked out of... for a moment there, I thought she was inside. But she was not. Maybe I can do something about this. Visual calculus. And of course, now I can't take my shirt off, otherwise I will die. Because my internal organs will spill, and we will all die. Let's see, what do I have? I got more visual calculus things around here that I should be able to mess around with. Can I? Nope, cannot. For reasons. Just freaking... There we go. Oh man, we're failing today a lot. A vague scene of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets. You get the feeling this room would tell you something crucial if only you knew how to listen. Tell me again, Kim, what are we looking for here? Ballistics? I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me. It's a weakness, he admits, after a pause, looking in the direction of the stairs. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna need visual calculus then. And we're gonna need logic, I suppose. Not really physical instrument. Let's go downstairs. Is that how... Oh, yeah, because it goes around like that. I keep thinking that you should click on the top of the stairs, but, you know, it's just not how it goes. It's time to go to bed, mind you. But, let's zoom out. But I will try to make the most out of my day. Try to go to all the places, especially if I can get more experience and still do the visual calculus outside, and maybe even the one upstairs. Everybody's still down here. Hey.
Can I help you?
No, I paid you my thing already. Let's try this door. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it because I didn't do that before. And there it is. It doesn't work. So, oh, they thrashed the place. Did they? Everything is fine there. Hello. It's all about money, you know. Oh yeah, I remember you. Okay, let's look at our journal. Investigate the doomed commercial area. I need to search for the malignant entity still. Make Titus give Ruby's location up. Yeah, well, Titus is not here, but he might never be here. That might just be his thing at the end of the day. He leaves. Because he wasn't here in the morning of yesterday. I can't believe it's only been 2 days. I mean, I can. It's been, yeah. There's also those things over there that these things over here that I might have to to look into. At least I thought I would have to look into those. Because, you know, trying to figure out the ballistics and all that sort of stuff. If it was from a sniper rifle very far away or something like that, I guess it would make sense to look through those things, but it was silenced for sure. At this point, I really do believe it must have been Ruby, the murder. But who knows? What is this? No, run down there. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl, l'origine du disco. Okay. Sure. Hello. And also disco is masculine. Do disco. Huh.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You can't. I'm just looking around. Whoa, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, says our narrator. The print depicts a muscled man striding towards you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Jelmadal burning. What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt? I'm gonna ask. And Kim says, he's the man from Jelmadal. Walking away from his burning village, yes, says the bird's nest Roy. Their matter-of-fact tone belies. They're surprised at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print, says our empathy. Lie, sir. For no reason. Lie, sire, says our drama. I will. I was a very sheltered child. My parents only let me read boring books about ordinary people, and the man from Jelmadal looks extraordinary. That's very sad, man. Yeah, then you missed out on some pretty well-executed, albeit repetitive adventure literature. The man from Jelmadal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Katla, mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD. In fact, he leans in, most people don't think that man Jelmadal ever really existed, but they are wrong. The lieutenant raises a brow. Jelmadal isn't a real place. Neither is the man a real man, of course, but both the man and Jelmadal are an ontological necessity. He stops abruptly. But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about. Whoa, what? Says our rhetoric. What did you mean the man of Jelmadal was real? I mean, even if the man from Jelmadal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really. Okay, says Kim incredulously. You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Katla, though not quite as far north as the Jelmadal, and watched the northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique energetic tides there. Very, very unique energies indeed, says our inland empire. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say. Is that what actually the northern lights are? I know they got something to do with magnetism of the earth. How much are you selling this t-shirt for? 2 real. The lieutenant raises his eyebrow. That's dirt cheap. I would buy it because it probably is going to increase my instrument by a bunch. Couldn't you just give it to me for free? He frowns. But why? Perhaps I could repay you in some other way. I deal in goods, not services. I'm gonna sniff the t-shirt before I buy it. Smells like worn cotton. And a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market and trash bin, says our perception. Sniffing is okay, says the shopkeep, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy. You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about? Light. He's talking about light. That's literally what that is. Physical instrument indeed goes up. Our shivers goes up, but our authority, I was going to say atrocity. Our atrocity goes down. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Welcome to Jelmadal, officer. Well, I have a new t-shirt for bed. So that would be our logic. Which means our tank top is irrelevant. Very interesting. Right click, that's what it does. Well, I can't sell things. And everything is done here. The boom boxes are done. I swear that wasn't there. What? That wasn't there before. I want that street light, 700. I don't think we're gonna be able to ever buy that. I don't have 27.26. What the heck? Why are you telling me I have that money? I do. I was looking at, again, at the clock. Yeah, I have that much. Good. There's nothing else. I still have money for tomorrow's, what's the word? The word that you'd use for, you know, the room. There's a name for it. It's like, anyway, doesn't matter. For tomorrow's room, tomorrow's duty, levy, whatever. That we're gonna have to pay, of course, to sleep. Otherwise, I don't actually know. Probably Kim is gonna chime in or something. I don't know. He's paying for himself though, so it's like, hey, would you mind paying for me, Kim? Would you mind that awfully? I don't think anything is different outside at this time of day or night, I suppose. I mean, it'd be interesting if it was. It's just raining. And this is the same as before. Can I click? Thank you. Maybe she's feeling a little bit better? Hi.
Lowman, you got me.
I'm sorry, Lowman. Lowman is out. Anyway, I think that's that. That's kind of a little bit early to go to bed. This might be a good opportunity to try. Can you please not go there? Thanks. Aw, it's all the same. Yeah, everything closes after. Everybody's... Oh! 3 T's. How idiomatic. I don't actually know what you're referring to, but I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Yeah, there's nobody outside. Suppose I could go in and ring some bells. Let's do that. Some doorbells, I should say. It's a terrible time to do it. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be named of the doomed. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. Oh, really? Farron's taxi. That's something we called already. There's an empty card there. Main hall building B, whirling in rags. That's the bell ringing. The sound of that. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Don't they? Emma's Fashion Atelier. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. 24H window. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. Try again. You didn't press it hard enough, says our interfacing. You press again. This time, a pleasant female voice answers. Thank you for calling 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window-related emergency? Oh, this is pretty important, actually. During non-business hours, please call 007254777651. The streets are mean, but we're always there for you. That's only half true, says our logic. The streets are mean, but they're not there for you. No, they're not. Kim, do we have an emergency? No, not a window-related one. 12 names, yeah. Main hall building A. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell, and then a woman picks up the receiver. Kuno? It's Plaisance. Oh, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh. Oh, Kuno, what are you doing? She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this? Well, I'm gonna try. I know how to impersonate him. I'm gonna impersonate Kuno. Fuck off, pig! I'm Kuno! I don't give a shit! Let me in! Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you. A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. Aw. And it's now midnight. I think now is a good time to go to bed. We're definitely gonna need to looks at some of more of our look at our ledger a little bit more, because it has a few cases that we still have to complete or read or whatever. I think, no, actually we're just solving them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix my bed up or anything. Wait a minute. We do have a window emergency. I'm not... No, come on, Kim. I have a broken window. Oh, no, do I? Oh, I do. It's over there. See you in the morning, says Kim, with that little thing over there, contrary to everything else. Bye, he says. That is such an awkward... It's not a coincidence, but that is just so weird. Can I fix my face? Oh. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet to describe the you know, to use words. Yeah. It's my electrochemistry is still very poor. Do I want to change into other clothes? It's fine, don't worry about it. You know what? Use those. Let's see if I can fix the window or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's just basically gone. What about the ceiling lamp? Turn it off, I suppose. Okay, let's go to bed. The bed is still cold from the broken window and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it. Actually, we're not... We read things in here, don't we? So where's our ledger? That's the interact, right? Is it in tools? Why is it not there? Browse the case files again. Did I do everything? I think I might have done everything. No, I didn't. There's a few more, but we don't have time for the day, so we're gonna read these in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.